Alright, hello people, I'm the dude and this is Let's Play Knights of Pen and Paper. This is the new team. They're about halfway to where they need to be. Uh, Most of the quests, for whatever reason, I guess we leveled past them by doing all the unlocks, because those are really high level quests. So I'm going to do these low level quests as I'm leveling on screen. There's one right here that's 15, I think. So I guess we'll start with that one. But yeah, I skipped over tons of the main quests to do the class unlocks. And all of these are lower level now, so... the new team is... I don't know, it's interesting. It's nowhere near as good because it doesn't have healing. The old team had 3 different types of healing. This one has none. It's all lifesteal. So I can't do anywhere near as much as I can. Plus I don't have crowd control either. So it's rough, to say the least. I don't know. I don't hate it, though. I thought I was going to hate it, but I don't hate it. They have enough defensive moves, and they spread the damage around, because all 3 of these guys can taunt. It's, I don't know. It's something. Let's see. I don't need the volley, I don't think, because it's hard shot. And, I guess I should go over the abilities again. This is probably the best ability the warrior gets, honestly. In fact, I'm really liking the warrior quite a bit. Way more than I thought I would. His single target attack, which is right here, has weaken built in. And you can either combine that with the cleric, I guess, the 2 of them, or if you have another healer, he could be the person that weakens the boss. You only really need 1 in theory for bosses, I guess. Although the 3 target weaken of the cleric is really handy. But overall, it's a good single target attack. Cleave is really good. He gives the tank an area attack. I don't think any of the tanks have it. In fact, I know for a fact, none of the tanks have an area attack. They can all only attack 1 target at a time. So that gives them a ton of threat once you start spamming this. Plus it lets you clear out crappy enemies faster. Hard Skin is a pile of crap. I probably will never level this. It sounds terrible. It raises your health, your max health, for a certain amount of turns and gives you physical resistance. But I'd rather just level up his passive, which is extremely good. 8 health regen already, and it's only at level 4. This is what lets him tank. Gives him tons of threat for free, and it gives him ridiculous health regen. So mainly it's these 3 put together. But yeah, I really like the warrior quite a bit. He's kind of the main tank at this point. But like I said, all 3 of these guys can pull aggro, so it's fairly split. Let's see, the knight, not as good as I thought he was going to be, honestly. Let's just go ahead and strike. Not as good, not anywhere near as good as I thought he was going to be. He's not bad, he's just not good. Let's see, Dragon Blood. He has multiple ways to leech, which means he's one of the best at keeping his health up. But that's really all he has. That one thing, you know, lots of ways to leech health, that's all he has. I didn't mean to cleave, but oh well, doesn't matter. He's gonna die anyways. Goodbye, friend. And he leveled again. I've been doing tons of that because it's probably the best thing he has. Frontline's pretty good, although it's based on turns, which kind of sucks, but it's getting pretty high on the turns anyways, so... I don't know. Like I said, I don't dislike the knight. You cast this, spend one of your turns to cast it. He taunts for 5 turns, I think it is. He gets the bonus threat. Or maybe this lasts for 5 turns. Yeah, that's the way it is. I can almost guarantee you. It raises his threat, and then he gets this for 5 turns. That's probably the way it works. But it's not much physical resist, and all attacks aren't physical resist anyways. Overall, it's a mediocre ability. Dragon Blood gives him tons of leech. It's only level 2, and it's already doing 40%. I guess if I put 3 more points into it, it'd be at 100%. 100% leech is pretty good for a single target attack. Is it better than the weaken that the warrior gets, or the massive threat that the paladin gets? Probably not. Especially if you have healing already. Defensive strike, it just gives him the paladin's bubble, but it's only for 1 turn. No matter how many points you put into it, it stays at 1 turn. So if you want to keep that 50% shield, you have to spam this one ability, which it isn't a terrible ability. It gives you plus crit. It just means you couldn't do much of this other stuff without losing the shield, which is kind of sad. His passive is the best thing he gets. Gives him some crit, not a lot per point, but some. Some more health steal. decent, and then physical resist. It's just lots of stuff put together. The problem is, when you put all this together, I just don't like the package much, honestly. I mean, the health steal is going to be useless if you already have healing. Maybe not useless, but overkill. Not very necessary. And you're going to be spamming this anyways to keep the shield up on tough fights. You'll never even use this. So it's a wasted slot. It'd been better as if, like, another passive or something like that. Or some kind of buff. This is decent. Like I said, not the best threat ability, but decent. These two are probably his better abilities, and even this, I'd rather have the Paladins, because it's based on a certain amount of turns. I can cast it and do other things. This, you have to keep casting it, so I don't know. The Knight has kind of fallen in my estimation, honestly. The Shaman, I don't know where to rank the Shaman, honestly. On one hand, he's probably the best area damage dealer in the entire game. This hits for really pretty decent damage, and then it has a dot component for the entire enemy team. Everything on their side gets eaten by a dot the next turn. It's basically like you use this twice in a row, second time for free, and it does tons of damage. Really good ability. This is the best thing he gets by far. You put this on someone and they get plus 34 magic. That gives them more MP, and more importantly, it gives them more damage on their magic attacks. I usually use this first and then Hurricane. And Hurricane lasts 2 turns anyway, so it's like you're getting, 2 area attacks in, but a huge buff at the same time. Really good. This one I haven't done much with, because what's the point? He gets Hurricane. Why would I want this? It hits 3 targets, and it does about the same damage as Hurricane per level. I believe. It might do a little bit more, but I don't know. I don't get it. I'd rather be hitting them all. And then Vine Trap, this is the downfall of Shaman. His single target attack is a dot, and it's the only single target nuke he gets. So if you're just hitting a hard target like a boss, you're trying to kill a boss fast, or trying to kill something before your CC runs out or whatever, he's the worst nuker in the game, in that one situation. Because if you're spamming fireballs on the mage, you're going to be doing way more damage per shot. Far more. So, I don't know. I still like him for what he is, but I think I still like the mage a little bit better, honestly. If I had to pick between the two. You could always use both, I guess. The hunter is very similar to the mage. He's got a single target attack with a dot component. He's got an area attack. He's got crit, which is nice. And this passive trades attack for initiative, so not really big on that one. But overall, he's pretty good. I think that was all 5 of them. Oh, the Barbarian. The Barbarian's all about auto attack. That's it. That's all he does. He's got crit, pretty good chunk per point. Attack, no downside to it. And I think he gets the most attack per point out of anyone in the game. Lifesteal and health recovery. It's kind of like a mix of the Knight and the Warrior in one passive. It's really good for a defensive passive. This is, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it, honestly. But his other 3 abilities, they're okay. If you had a downfall, he has no way to do area damage. And no buffs. No debuffs. All he has is just damage. That's it. Single target damage. So, I don't know. Anyways, story quest, Swamp God. Let's see. Erg. Okay, is that where the sound comes from? Whoa. Your party is being attacked. Okay, so I don't know how tough this guy is, but we're going to Heart Shot, which I need to level up. I kind of focused on Volley. We'll nerf his damage. So yeah, he's weakened now. Oh, wow, he hits really hard. Wow, he hits really, really hard. Okay, frontline. I want the damage on him if possible. He's probably going to die from the bleed next turn. Because, like I said, I don't have a healer. I have no healer. Go ahead and static. Get your damage in. Please don't die. Oh, it's not your turn yet. But please don't die. Oh, okay, he's alive. Good. You're going to defend. And hopefully that blocks some of the... Holy Jesus, this guy hits hard. My God, he's just destroying my team. Defensive strike, get your shield up. And then we'll steal health next turn, I think, if we're still alive. Vine Trap. Yeah, just straight up attack. Go ahead and Heart Shot him again. One of them's going to get hit and one of them's going to die very soon. I did not expect this guy to be this tough. Honestly, I did not expect him to be this tough. Go ahead and defend again. Okay, so he hit someone else. That's good. You've got your shield up. Go ahead and Dragon's Blood for the hell of it. Get some health back. You're going to spam Vine Trap. Don't have a choice. God, now he's dying. He gets health steal. I guess that'll kind of work. Someone's not going to survive. At least one person is not going to survive. Dragon's Blood. Kill him, please. Not even close. Kill him, please. Dots. Something kill him, please. Yes, thank you. Okay, so only one died. Jeez, that guy was way harder than I thought he was going to be. You see the problem, though. I have no direct healing at all of any kind. So, I just have to be defensive with this team, and it's very difficult. Let's see, go and heal up, and fail the roll miserably. Let's see, I don't know how tough these guys are. Let's go and hard shot this one, because he looks like the stronger of the two. And, yeah, get static up. You need to health steal as much as possible. You need to health steal as much as possible. And he'll probably defend if he survives. He's got so much health regen, I love it. Yeah, just defend. Oh, that kind of hurt. He's already hard shot. Let's just regular attack. You can get some damage in. And, well, we're doing okay. Get your defensive strike up. Hopefully he has aggro. He should. Nope, he doesn't. The barbarian has aggro somehow. Go ahead and weaken, because that sounds like fun times. And you can hard shot this guy. We're gonna start working on the second one, because he should be dead, I think. Maybe I'll get one more attack in on him just to make sure, just to be positive. Good. His regen is keeping him alive on its own. Let's go ahead and weaken. And hard shot. More Vine Trap. I think we're okay, but I'm going to have to rest again and hopefully I don't get interrupted. Pretty good XP here, so that's good. Let's turn in the quest too now that I think about it. Wow, that was insane. The monster's gone away. Should get a decent chunk of XP. Very good. And a shaman got a level. I think I'm going to do some more of the Vine Trap. The problem with this thing is the damage is too damn random. You never know what you're going to get. Plus, like I said, spamming it is really ineffective because it's a dot. It's not a nuke. It's, you know, it's a huge turn duration dot. So, yeah. I wish it was just a straight up nuke, honestly. Go ahead and rest up. Hopefully we can... Ah, there we go. Good roll this time. Good. Let's see. What is the other quest? I thought I already beat the Swamp God. What the hell? He wants me to beat him again? I don't particularly want to beat him again, but okay. Apparently I have to fight him twice. Weaken right off the bat, please. Static. Yeah, see, static gives them huge mana pools. Just a great buff, period. I wish the mage had it, honestly. If the mage had that buff, instead of, like, his passive mana thing, he'd be unequivocally one of the best characters in the game. Because that buff is what makes the shaman, honestly. Go and get frontline up. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll attack you. Keep him weakened, please. Oh, he weakened all of my people. Lovely. Thank you for that. I didn't want to actually kill you anytime this century. That's another downside of this team. It's all physical damage. I mean, the only one that's not is the shaman, so weaken really hurts a lot, as you can see. I guess defensive. He's still attacking the warrior? Okay. There's not any point in using spells. They don't have any damage, they're all weakened. Let's see. I don't know. He doesn't need to... Whatever. That's another problem with the knight. He doesn't get any plus damage on any of his abilities. So, oops, that was the wrong person. There we go, weaken finally wore off. But yeah, he doesn't get any plus damage at all. So it doesn't, his auto attack is just as strong as anything else. This just has lifesteal, this just adds the shield. And that's passive more or less. Let's go ahead and get the shield back up in case he decides to hit you. There we go. Keep vine trapping. I don't know why it's so much easier this time. I guess because I got weaken off very early. I suppose. I don't really care. It's either way, it's good. I'm happy. Hopefully that's all I have to do. Get a whole bunch more XP. That monster was... Wait, that was the monster, and you defeated it. You saved my life. Right, he's the one that... Wait a minute. When did I get that quest? Whatever. I guess you were lucky we got here as quickly as we did. But what was that thing you dropped in the water? It was just degreaser mixed with some potions I had here. What? And how did you know it would work? I didn't. I just tried and apparently it interrupted whatever the monster was doing. I believe that if the monster had drained enough energy from the water, you would not have... Oh, be able to beat him. Okay, it makes sense. Degreaser in the swamp's dirty water. Anyway, we're lucky. You have to have a metric ton of degreaser. Come on. You should head to the Flying Dutchman ship. Oh, okay. Look for the fisherman. He's a friend of the king's and mine, too. I believe he managed to escape from there and is still trapped. That ship emerged from the water a while ago, taking everyone around as prisoners. But I managed to escape. Okay. Could not help fisherman, that's his name, to get out because monsters appeared. You should search for him. Yeah, I heard that already. Maybe he's still alive and trapped. I heard that too. So it's a haunted ship. Yikes. No, it's not haunted. It's like lizard men or whatever. They're not ghosts. Travel, sure. Hold up. Is there any more quests here? Well, I can't find out, apparently, so whatever. We'll go on over here. So yeah, that should have given you an idea of how those classes work. Barbarian, Knight, Shaman, Hunter, and what's the other one? Warrior. Those 5. I'm going to keep doing them until I catch up in the storyline and their levels catch up. But for the most part, I think the only one I really like is the Warrior. Oh, well, this is an easy fight. I'm just gonna auto-attack and he should go down eventually. But yeah, I don't know, his health regen is ridiculous. Especially if I keep pumping it up. Like I said, it's only like 3 or 4 right now. It's gonna get ludicrous. It's gonna be like... What the hell was that? Wow, that hit hard. It's gonna be like he's getting a heal every turn, even though no one's healing him. That's how high his health regeneration is gonna be. So... Plus he has the weaken and the area attack and just good stuff. Now I've got to rest, because you lost all your health from one attack somehow, even though you have physical resistance. I don't even slightly get it, but whatever. It's fine. Why did I do that? That was the wrong button. Wake up. Each night increases the danger. I don't think it actually does, but whatever. Back to the Dutchman. And, of course, we get in a fight on the way. Defeat all 3 enemy waves and rescue... Oh, this is the quest. Okay. We'll start in on this one on the left, and you can do some cleaving. Let's see. You need to get aggro if at all possible. And they're all going to attack the warrior. Okay. That's lovely. I'm going to have to defend with him again. Let's go ahead and volley because there are multiple. And keep thwacking that guy. Go ahead and defend. You have taunt up, so get your defensive strike up. They should, in theory, switch to him. But no, they attack the barbarian because of reasons. Okay, sorry about that. I just switched to AdAware Antivirus, the free one. Someone suggested it, and it keeps updating in the background at random, and it screws up fraps when it does. Don't ask me why. Very, very irritating. Where was I? Hurricane. Sounds good. Good, good. More volley. That's the wrong thing. That is one thing this team has, a whole bunch of area damage. You've got enough health back because of your region alone, so let's go ahead and cleave. And defensive, don't need to do anything else. And they actually deemed it worthy to attack him, very good. Hurricane. We'll just auto attack. They're about to die anyways. There we go. Okay, the first wave's down. And I think that'll be it for this episode. Next episode, we'll rescue the fisherman, I guess. Anyways, see you guys next time. But he's kind of the main tank at this point. But like I said, all three of these guys can pull aggro, so it's fairly split. Let's see. The knight, not as good as I thought he was going to be, honestly. Let's just go ahead and strike. Not as good, not anywhere near as good as I thought he was going to be. He's not bad, he's just not good. Let's see. Dragon Blood. He has multiple ways to leech, which means he's one of the best at keeping his health up. But that's really all he has. That one thing, you know, lots of ways to leech health, that's all he has. I didn't mean to cleave, but oh well, doesn't matter. He's gonna die. Tanks have an area attack. They can all only attack one target at a time. So that gives him a ton of threat once you start spamming this. Plus it lets you clear out crappy enemies faster. Hard Skin is a pile of crap. I probably will never level this. It sounds terrible. It raises your health, your max health for a certain amount of turns, and gives you physical resistance. But I'd rather just level up his passive, which is extremely good. 8 health regen already, and it's only at level 4. This is what lets him tank. Gives him tons of threat for free, and it gives him ridiculous health regen. So mainly it's these three put together. But yeah, I really like the warrior quite a bit. It doesn't have healing. The old team had 3 different types of healing. This one has none. It's all lifesteal. So I can't do anywhere near as much as I can. Plus I don't have crowd control either. So it's rough, to say the least. I don't know. I don't hate it though. I thought I was going to hate it, but I don't hate it. They have enough defensive moves and they spread the damage around because all 3 of these guys can taunt. It's, I don't know. It's something. Let's see. I don't need the volley, I don't think, because it's hard shot. And... Alright, hello people, I'm the dude and this is Let's Play Knights of Pen and Paper. This is the new team. They're about halfway to where they need to be. Most of the quests, for whatever reason, I guess we leveled past them by doing all the unlocks, because those are really high level quests. So I'm going to do these low level quests as I'm leveling on screen. There's one right here that's 15, I think. So I guess we'll start with that one. But yeah, I skipped over tons of the main quests to do the class unlocks. And all of these are lower level now, so... the new team is... I don't know, it's interesting. It's nowhere near as good, because it... I guess I should go over the abilities again. This is probably the best ability the warrior gets, honestly. In fact, I'm really liking the warrior quite a bit. Way more than I thought I would. His single target attack, which is right here, has weaken built in. And you can either combine that with the cleric, I guess, the 2 of them, or if you have another healer, he could be the person that weakens the boss. You only really need 1 in theory for bosses, I guess. Although the 3 target weaken of the cleric is really handy. But overall, it's a good single target attack. Cleave is really good. He gives the tank an area attack. I don't think any of the tanks have it. In fact, I know for a fact, none of the